What up? 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 What? What's up? What's up, y'all? DJ Black Soldier with the BS2U YouTube channel, and real quick, y'all gotta give props to your boy. Recently turned 29. It's Aries season, and even though we quarantine, we always find ways to have a little bit of fun. So it's just what we do. Don't y'all love us? Yeah, you know you do. You know you do. But today on this video, we're gonna be talking about things to help you get through the quarantine as a DJ. Man, this can be kind of hectic because I don't know, like a lot of the industries who aren't considered essential, we've been suffering, man. It really takes being prepared, but being creative beyond all that. That trumps over it all. So today we're going to be talking about ways to get through this. Of course, hitting at all those different things. And, you know, me, myself personally, like, I thank God I'm a good saver because I don't know if I would have made it through all this without being that type of person. But props to Mom. She always, told me how to keep a piggy bank. Get into our first thing that is going to help you get through this. You got to plan for the best, but be prepared for the worst. So there's a few different ways that you can do this and that I do every day. So first off, for those who know they probably going to have an event canceled, or you may have already had this situation, get prepared ahead of time. Write out and draft out an email. This way, when a client hits you with the, I think we're going to have to postpone, or I think we got to change the date, you already ahead of the game. So just type up a nice, paragraph, or it can even be like 3-4 sentences. Just kind of telling them how you work with giving a refund if you're going to do that, or changing a date for the event. Then, you want to balance your spending and your payout. So I pay myself. Yeah, that's what you do with it. You're a self-employed individual. So I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna take a little cut back myself. I'm not gonna pay myself my entirety of actually having an active season of DJing. So I'm gonna cut that in half. And then you want to find a side hustle. So one of the things that I recently got into about a year ago, and it's been helping me enormously, is eBay. But that's just my thing. It's a side hustle. I put stuff up that I don't use anymore, or I, resell all the time, and it helps bring in a nice extra amount of income to help me through these times. So those are things that are best for, planning for the best, but being prepared for the worst. And now moving on to what else you need to do. You need to start prepping for the summer and the fall. I mean, spring sounds great and the weather is beautiful right now in most parts of the country. But you really need to take some time to prepare for the summer and the fall. And one of the great things to do as far as your events and preparing for those is to get on your playlist. Do that ahead of time. That way when the event comes, get on top of those client playlists. Also, you want to take some time to test your gear for those summer and fall events, because most of us, I don't know about you, but I put the type of equipment I'm going to be using at events. That way the client can know what to expect me to come with. But I also want to make sure that equipment is right and tested before the event, because, wear and tear. Everybody knows what that means. So test your gear, go to your storage or set it up in a nice empty space in your crib and just test it out, from lights to speakers to DJ rigs, and of course your music, hard drives, laptops. Test it right now. And then also another thing to do, check on your clients. You don't know how big of an impact that can have on your relationships with your clients, because I'm just that genuine type of person. That's what I do. I send emails every year from an anniversary or from a birthday or a celebration that I did for a client, just to check in on them. But now with this situation, it's a great time to just check on them, period. Especially the older ones that you know are elders, and they could be really affected during this time. But keeping it light, just check on people, say what's up, man. It really makes a difference, because when it happens to you, you love it, and it's just a good time to check in on people. The last thing that I mentioned first and I'm going to tie into very deeply, is staying creative. Literally, I don't know how I could continue to do this quarantine thing. I don't stay creative from having my fiance, drive me a little crazy at times. I love her to death, but she drive me a little crazy. But it's all love. I like to stay creative because you don't want to get out of touch in what you do. This is your craft. And just because you're not getting paid or you're not working out in the world, that does not mean you can't be the most creative person you can be, from your bedroom to your front room, wherever you set up at. Stay creative. In 3 ways I mentioned to stay creative. First, just put together, some remixes. If you got some dope acapellas or some instrumentals and you want to flip a track, it's a great time to really test that out in your creative side of having those songs together for when you do events that make you stand out. And that's just the time you have now could be put towards that. Work on those remixes and the revibes. That's my thing. So another way, stay creative, go live and create videos like I'm doing now. It really helps you feel good. It helps you release some of your energy and just, get people to connect with you, but also take it back in, especially with the live, because, people, they commenting in real time and it's always love. But go live, and if you're having problems with lives, drop those comments below. I'm going to give y'all some of my best tips and solutions to help you get through those lives when they try to boot you or put you down or, make you not be live anymore. So go live, though. Whether you are DJing or if you are just talking about something like this, a topic of discussion. And then lastly, but not leastly, with staying creative, I mentioned this. Strategize a marketing plan or a strategy for when this season is over and when you're in the situation now. So when I say strategize that marketing plan, if you got a mailing list or something and you got clients that that you reach out to, send them a little something, have a plan. So when you're down right now, you're able to send something to them and either get them a discount or, keep them in the loop of what you're trying to do when this is over. And it'll really help you as far as connecting with your audience, but also just, being creative and thinking of ways to market yourself a little more. I'm taking some time to work on mine as far as the mailing list, because there's a lot of brides out there who are still looking for DJs for their weddings, and there's a lot of brides out there who may have to change the DJ for their wedding because they're not available for an alternative date. So, it's a good time, like for myself or you, to kind of reach out to those people who might need a DJ still. Whether it's Facebook, whether it's email lists that you got, or Instagram, they got cheap ads, man. You need to use them. But take some time to really get those ads right, and that's a part of staying creative. So those are my tips today through getting through this quarantine. But, beyond all that, stay prayerful. Stay prayerful, man. It's real out here, not to get too heavy, but I know 2 people that I personally knew who passed away within these recent weeks. Not sure if it was necessarily the virus, but, it's also a time to just really wake up and realize life is short, man, and you really gotta, stay around the right people, but also let people know what you're trying to do in this world, man. You are the only person who can leave the impact that you leave, and I want y'all to take that with y'all. But we're gonna get through this, y'all. Y'all be strong. Word to my brother Nas. That's your man DJ Black Soldier, the BS2U YouTube channel. Again, any questions or comments y'all got, drop them below. And I hope we can just, continue to support each other. I'm all about it. So if y'all hit me with something y'all need as far as, some tips or recommendations, I'm open to it all. But those are just a few of my tips to help get y'all through the quarantine. So when y'all see me on the streets, please salute to DJ. Y'all know who it is. Protect the vibe every time. Black Soldier.